Hello. As always, if anybody's watching, just let me know in the comments because then I know that this isn't falling on deaf ears. Anyways, how are you guys doing? My Saturday has been pretty uneventful. Just worked, did some homework. But yeah, nothing crazy. Hello, Spiral Out. Yeah, anyways. So weird. I think it takes a little while to show how many people are watching because I can't really tell. Anyways, regular name 73. Do you like drinking wine? So I actually don't really drink very often. It's very rare that I will drink. For example, I think it was it was one of the guys in my meetup group who's actually a friend of mine. He came over to my house with his son and they brought over 2 bottles of wine. And I think this was in, I want to say May ish, maybe June. I don't know. It was a while ago. And I still have those bottles of wine. Also, I have this handy right here because there's been a fly that's been going around and I want to get it. So if I start swatting, that's why. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? I don't know how long this stream is gonna go, but I felt like I should at least do something because I've kind of been, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. This week was crazier than I thought it would be. And I am gonna post a video tomorrow, but I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm still alive and things are still happening, and I promise I'm gonna be better at posting. And I want to have a schedule. I actually have an idea for a schedule of times I want to post, but I also want to do live stream still. So anyways, hello. How are you guys? Anyways, I don't even know what to talk about. So if you guys have anything to talk about, again, hopefully soon we're going to have some people on this channel apart from myself. I was talking to Sean, aka Mech, who used to run, we both still run the podcast, but we haven't been doing the podcast in a long time. I think it's been a year almost since we've done the podcast. But if you don't know what I am talking about is there is a podcast that Sean and INTJ and I run called My Type of Shit, or MTOS, and we kind of, I would say I'm mostly to blame on this, kind of dropped off the face of the earth and we haven't posted on there in a while. And we went through all of the personality types, and I want to start doing more podcasts as well. Okay, Spiral Out. Have you made videos on the INFP and INFJ dynamic? I've seen so many of them here. I actually do have a video on that dynamic. I want to make more videos on that because that's obviously a very common pairing for a lot of people. A lot of people find ENFPs and INFJs and Myers-Briggs to be compatible. I think they're compatible to a degree. And I think there's a lot of misunderstandings between those types, which is really interesting because both of them seem like they would get along really well at first. But I think when there's more psychological distance between those two types, it becomes more and more difficult over time. But yeah, I have a video with Crystal. She is an ENFP. I think it was called something like the golden pair, debunking the golden pair or something. Okay. Miss those, more of those shit. Yeah. Oh, Chaz. Hey, Chaz. I don't know if you would want to, but if you want to hop on this call, or not call, on this video, you can. I don't know if you're interested. Chaz actually just came out with a YouTube channel, and I can link that channel in the description. He basically, I mean, Chaz, correct me if I'm wrong, it kind of goes over him doing little hikes. Like he has a hike, well, not little hikes. I don't know why I say little before things, but I think the first one was at Kennesaw Mountain, and then the next one, I forget, it's somewhere obviously in Georgia. Pretty sure Maddie was in that one. But yeah, you guys should subscribe. It's called Hike and Yikes. But anyways, Chaz, if you want to hop on this video, we can do that. I would prefer that rather than just me, but no pressure. Anyways, moving on. Regular name 73, what do you think about an INTP ENTJ relationship? Oh, okay, so Chaz wants to join. So I can invite you via email. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna copy this. There's like a little link. Have you ever used StreamYard before? It's really easy, but I'm gonna send this to you on Facebook. And you should be able to get, I don't even think you have to have an account. But I'm gonna send this to you on Facebook, and then we can join the call, because that will be better. And then you can properly promote your channel. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I just sent you the link on Facebook, and you should be able to just get into it. And I think StreamYard makes you use Chrome. So anyways, INTP ENTJ relationship. That can definitely be, that's not a horrible relationship, but I also think that it's kind of similar in a sense to, like, say, an ENFP INFJ relationship in a sense. It's kind of a similar dynamic where it seems very compatible at first, but it's going to eventually feel a bit like you guys are valuing different things. So it's going to seem a bit like strained in the long run. I personally, I mean, it's not a bad relationship, but I wouldn't necessarily, INTP and ENTJ wouldn't be I wouldn't prefer that if I was either of those types as a relationship. Anyways, yes, spiral out. So I can definitely make more specific content on ENFP and INFJ relationships. I believe in that video that I did with Crystal, it kind of is like, I mean, we were kind of talking about personal experience and stuff. I have a lot of experiences with ENFPs. But yeah, I think they make for really good friends. Oh, there's Chaz.
Yeah.
Hey, you're here. So you're live with us. Everybody say hi to Chaz.
Sorry if I interrupted.
No, you did not interrupt. I actually am glad.
Sweet.
I would much rather have a person than two. Anyways, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Nice. Killing it. You were promoting it right, by the way. Thank you for that. It's Hikes and Yikes.
Yeah. Let me actually put that, let me find it. I'm going to go on YouTube and go to your channel and link it.
See and hear you. Uh-oh.
So what inspired you to start this channel, even though I know the answer? But
so basically, the fact that we have a world that we live on, really drove me to go outside. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was being inside for COVID-19. I was really annoyed, and working out at home kind of sucks. And I just started hiking, and then it actually came to me on one of my hikes because I do it like every other day. I did one today, and I was like, why don't I film this? I feel like I'd watch videos about nature. I already do. I watch bushcraft people and stuff like that. So I was like, sure, let's do it. And then Maddie was on board, and she was like, "Oh, we need to get like editing software and like do it right, and like we'll make it ours, but being funny." It's like, oh hell yeah!
What editing software did you get?
Final Cut Pro.
Okay, that's what I have.
Boom.
I mean, also, I feel like iMovie works just fine, and in fact, I mean, my editing skills aren't that great.
It's the first video is actually iMovie, and the second one's Final Cut.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay, so people are asking about you. They're saying hi. Can you see the chat?
I actually can't. I see private chat, which I think is like our room.
Okay, there should be a public chat. Do you see? It should be next to it. You can click on it.
Comments. Oh, I do.
Comments is it?
Oh my gosh! Hi everybody! Wow, that's fun.
Yeah. So he asked.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Spiral Out asked, "What's your personality type, Chaz?"
Hold on, I remember this. ENFJ.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Got scared for a minute there. I was like, kind of forget. Sorry, everybody. I'm not the coolest personality person. Oh boy. Hi.
I mean, it's okay that you don't really.
Can you see that? Oh, you can. Yeah, you can. That's fine.
What is it?
That's a Billie Eilish shirt.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't really see that.
Yeah, that's their symbol. It's fun.
It's very light.
Yeah, it is. So it's meant to be like that, and the background is another collab, but you can't see that on camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I just noticed that. It's big.
Also, I've said that I'm going to whack a fly if it comes around. Anyways, so what would you like to talk about? I don't really have
yeah, I was like, did you have like a thing you had in mind before streaming, like talking about stuff? Because I usually, well, at least with Twitch, I have like a subject matter, which is like a game I play.
I just kind of felt like doing a stream. I'm trying to like get back into the swing of things with YouTube and stuff, as you know, and you know firsthand that I took a break.
Yeah. No, it's good. I think it's really good that you are doing and engaging like live stream people, because a lot of people really like that format nowadays. And the following's still here. Whoop! Sorry if that's loud. But shout out to all you guys in chat. Love it. I love Billy's life. Yes, she is. I was about to do an impersonation, like sing. I was like, I'm not doing that to.
Oh, really? How would you do it?
Oh, I was just gonna do like a horrible like sing of like one of her songs. Something like that. I can't do Billie Eilish.
What song is that?
Everything I Wanted. Jeez.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I did not know.
Don't you understand art? No, that's.
Also, Spiral Out said, "OMG, I saw that Billy is an INFP. I don't think she's an INFP. I think she's an ISFP. But but then again, I don't want to get this into type, but I do not think she's an INFP.
Oh, I can.
But then again, I don't know her personally.
Green.
However, I do know Chaz personally.
What? Oh, I ain't saying the thing. She's just a YouTuber. Wait, YouTuber on the screen, that one.
Yeah. So how have you been otherwise? I mean, even though we have talked pretty recently.
Oh boy. I don't know if I shouted this out, but I luckily got a job.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah. So to keep people up to speed, since they don't know the story, I had a job and I was working remotely, and I was laid off in April and have been searching for a job ever since. And I didn't stop just because of how competitive it was. It took until now to find one.
That's so Corona's been so crazy. I feel
Yeah. So it's okay though. It was actually like one of those things that's like patient, good things come to those who's patient kind of deal. Because this is a really good company.
is it a job in where you live, or is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be in Atlanta, and right now it's remote though. So they're like, you could be wherever, but you need to live in Atlanta. Do you live there? I'm like, yes. So they're like, good, because they're on like either California, and one guy I interviewed with is in Scotland,
That's cool.
because I think it's a French company. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. So that's fun. How is the job situation on your end? Full-time YouTube?
No, I don't make. Oh, I've said this
One
before. I
day.
didn't know that. I don't really make any money off of YouTube.
One day.
One day, I do want to. That's the thing, and I've talked about this as well on the channel, this channel. But I have been given some opportunities to for people to, I guess, purchase services of mine, and I feel weird. I feel weird about it, but also I realize that it's something that people like. Like if I was in someone else's position and I really, and I don't know, valued a YouTuber or liked their content, then I would want to purchase. So I kind of have to just step out of like my shoes and put myself in someone else's shoes and just kind of, if people want to do it, they can. If they don't have to. Um, but yeah, so I mean, it's going well.
That's good.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you later, but
Okay. Tell me the exact location where you are and where you work.
oh yeah, let me find it on the map right now.
That happened actually on my stream the other day where I was like, oh, somebody was talking to me and I knew them. So I was like, oh, you got a job? Where'd you get? Actually, don't say that. Don't say where you are right now.
Oh, like online?
Yeah, like when I was live, they were like, I got a job. And I was like, awesome, where? And then I quickly, like a minute, was like, don't say that. Don't write that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, well. They saved him. It was fine. So yeah, that's good.
I'd
Another
like to put
new,
your address in the comments. Just kidding.
just
Your phone number.
I always
Your
I always
number.
have a few guests over. They'll just be like 1
Yeah.
a.m. like coming in the door and
I
stuff.
could put I could put Katie's address in here. I can do
Trying to dox my family online. Think about who you're following here, people. Okay, I've just been threatened. This is like YouTube drama. Like this is gonna be on Keemstar now.
Oh, speaking of Keemstar, did you see how James Charles kind of ripped off Chai Fresh?
Yeah. It's like, check out this sick merch. I'm like, uh-oh. I know people are into pastel, but not.
The color palette was. I don't know if it was
exactly
actually James Charles that did it. Like I don't think. I don't know. I don't really think James. I don't know. I have no idea, but I think it was probably his people, which his people. Not sure. Oh my gosh, Chaz, are you bilingual?
No.
Chaz is a white guy, guys. I think a lot of people think that Chaz is.
I wish, you know what though? I wish I was. So I know words and stuff of other languages because I like other cultures and I like figuring things out and stuff. So like I'm familiar with terms and things of other languages, but like I'm not fluent in another language. It's just sad. What's sad is I can understand people. Like one time I was in a situation where I was in a lift and the two people in the front were speaking Spanish, and I could clearly hear them talking about me, saying like, oh, he's like a gringo, he can't hear us right now. And I was like, I can. But it's all right. I get it.
That's it. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm like, well, that's okay. Man.
Yeah, I can just speak a different language and talk shit about you.
Wow, yeah. You obviously are cultured in many things. The French club. Mandarin. Studied at school in China. Like what? That's crazy.
I mean, I can understand French. Can I speak it? No.
Here's a thought for you. When you're over in China, you may have walked past the people that started TikTok.
That's true. And
Yeah.
when I was in China, I could speak at a pretty basic level, and I could get around, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have dim plates 48. If Chaz is SI polar, can he give a recollection of what he did in the morning today? Eric from Talking with Famous People says SI polar people can't do that. I think Eric is great. I don't completely agree with that. I mean, that's kind of silly. It's silly to think that, I mean, that's kind of like, yeah, I guess some people would have kind of a short-term memory, but pretty sure Chaz, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you could recount at least this morning and like what happened.
Actually, I can. Yeah. Actually, that's where theory's wrong. No. No, yeah. This morning, like I got up. I actually got up later after 2 alarms went off, like 8 a.m. and 8:30, and then I decided, yeah, I need to get up, and it was around 9ish. And then I got up and had some tricks. By the way, they brought back classic tricks. Ooh, that's some good stuff right there. And coffee. Had about 3 cups of coffee, which was not healthy, but did that. So yeah, and I just like lounged around and watched YouTube that was casted on the TV. There we go. Now, what's creepy though about that statement is you're almost hitting the head right on the nail there, because what is it? Alzheimer's does run in the old family. So
really?
maybe one day, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Talking with Famous People is onto something. Maybe ENFJs are prone to getting Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Oh my gosh.
Alzheimer's.
Oh my gosh.
I hope I get Alzheimer's. I don't want Alzheimer's. All right.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
I mean, Chaz, you know that I'm bad at speaking.
That's okay.
I
do that too when I'm talking fast. I'll be like, that's how I communicate with Katie and Maddie. And Maddie uses that a lot with us, and we know what she's talking about. She'll go, and we already know what she's saying. Yeah. I'm not making that up. That's real. If she was here right now, she would walk in and say that.
Really?
Yeah, she'd be like, oh yeah, I do that.
Little poodle Anna. We can just kind of
littlest poodle.
Each other know what we're talking about.
You just.
Yeah, we have like a weird sister thing.
I can see that though.
I know when Anna's like upset, even though she's like many, many thousands of miles away.
Can sense her presence. She's here.
Yes. Okay, so regular name 73 said, I know 3 languages. Wow. Cool.
That's awesome. Good for you.
And then Gabe, I speak 4 languages, 3 very badly. That's
still better. Like, I'm not like trying to throw shade like, wow, proud of you, but I'm actually like, I wish I could do that. I really need to.
Well, I mean, anybody that knows me in person knows that I have my own little language that I say, and
I've never heard of it.
As I feel like so many of our friends have picked up my little dialect.
Well, that's why when you said earlier, little poodle, I was like, you can't be talking about Anna because she's littlest poodle. I'm pretty sure.
She's littlest poodle. I call Chaz chazzles, chisels, all different types of things. I call people, kiddles, battles. I say,
See, and that's ruined. You know what's ruined me? Football's come back, which, I'm proud of, but I won't talk about it. One of the players on my huge team right now, his last name is Kittle. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and I'm like, every time I see him, they're like, and because he's a big player, so they always talk to him. They're like, and Kittle with the touchdown. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Fuckles is one of my favorite ones.
Shittle and Fuckle. Can't forget that.
Okay, let's see.
Yep.
Savage Studio said that they're happy to have me back. Thank you. Regular name 73. TikTok has been acquired by Walmart. That is not true, actually. It isn't. It's in the talks of potentially. I forget what company actually did win the bid. But
Yeah.
right now, TikTok. So if you guys, as you may or may not know,
You have a TikTok?
kind of a big deal on TikTok. No, I'm just kidding. I have
I'm just saying.
I think I have like 49,000 followers on TikTok, which is crazy.
What the?
Cass also has a TikTok,
That's crazy. Yeah,
and
that's not good.
well, I'm following you. But anyways, this is for anybody that has ever wanted to download TikTok and are U.S. citizens. Tomorrow is the last date you can download TikTok.
Yeah, Sunday. And what's funny is it going to be like Flappy Bird, where like people are going to sell iPhones with TikTok on it for like $1,000?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I need to get on that right now. Hey, I got $5,000 right here. iPhone 6, TikTok's on it.
Yeah. So if you are interested in getting TikTok, I mean, I think a lot of people, I don't know, there's so many things on TikTok. Before I ever went on it, I thought it was just like for little kids or like teenagers and stuff. And it's actually, there's a lot of really cool things. And it's very addictive. So I have to like not get on that as much as I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to download it and you are a US citizen, definitely download it by tomorrow. And I think we have until November 21st, if I'm not mistaken, and then it could be completely banned in the US. So hopefully it's not, but if it is, I guess. So
yeah, if you don't download it now, you're going to miss out on all of Emily's content, all the tests, all the skits, the cats. It's going to be gone.
I mean, I still have it on my phone, so like the videos.
Can you still look it up online? Because you can still look up people's TikToks like on a Google search and find it.
I don't know.
Is that going to be? I don't know how they're going to. Honestly, the more thing I'm scared about is not the download part, but the fact that you can't update on your phone now.
So I did watch a TikTok about that.
Oh.
Sorry guys if this is offending to you. I promise you, anybody that doesn't like TikTok, I promise you, if you were to get TikTok and then you actually, it takes a little bit. You can't just download TikTok and then it's like perfect for you page. But once you kind of use it a little bit, it's really eerily accurate to like what you would be interested in. But anyways, there was a girl that was talking about how you should clear your cache every single time you use the app. Do you know
the cache? Yeah. Right?
Cache. I guess
cache.
Cache. I thought I thought that's how you say it.
Oh, I love it. Cache.
I thought it was cache.
Pretty sure it's just cache, like a I always think of like ammo or weapon cache.
Okay.
Container. It's what that's where the word comes from.
Maybe you have to clear that, and then and then try to update it.
Yeah.
You can update it by tomorrow, but that's the biggest thing, and you also don't want to have a ton of drafts.
What happened to all my drafts?
So
are they going to delete my like college paper drafts or like?
Yeah, that's it.
Great.
But anyways, you can change your location to Canada or something like that. I actually had my location changed for a while, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to use US, whatever.
Ooh. There you go. Hit a water.
Watching US news has been so stressful lately.
I mean, if you're here, you can imagine. It's participating. It's pretty crazy too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, definitely, like, we have to register to vote soon, which, most people are.
Yeah. You're registered, right?
Oh, yeah, but they already sent me, like, 3 letters about it. They're like, hey, by the way, if you want to, I'm like, okay. I literally voted. I did early voting.
I haven't voted yet.
Well, not in the main election, but before, like, right as COVID was hitting, we, like, went out and early voted. So that was fun.
Oh, for the primary?
Yeah. like back when that was happening. So I
Yeah.
already know I'm registered, but I remember doing that, which is crazy because it was like even kind of serious back then, but it wasn't quarantine yet. And they were like, we'll give you hand sanitizer, but it was kind of pointless because the minute you like gave it to you, you'd like touch the machine. You're like, oh well, here we go.
Yeah, I voted before. Um, I voted when Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren were still candidates.
Yeah, same. Wah, wah.
Regular name 73. Imagine caring about politics, centralist gang. I mean, I don't think you have to. I'm not like huge into domestic politics. I did work
Probably.
for the Democratic Party, but I am not. I mean, Chaz knows this, but I'm way more into international politics than.
Ooh, I mean, to an extent, same. Like, I just like hearing about the world news. I mean, ours is pretty big right now, especially with every movement going on right now. It's definitely a lot to keep up with, and I always like to read from good news sources, or at least when I see something like on Facebook, everybody's talking about it, I'm like, okay, let me back up and find the source on that. Like, I just have to because I can't. I mostly follow people I like grew up with in a small town here in Georgia. Man, I still follow them just to see like that other side of the spectrum. And man, the stuff I mean, there's an anti-vax mom. There's all these oh my, it's just there's everything they post me. Oh my, when the Kyle guy that happened, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Rittenhouse,
Oh, are you talking about the?
the shooter.
Yeah,
They made memes about that, about the people that were shot.
sad.
And I'm just like, okay. I'll just be scrolling in Facebook and see that. I'm like, wow, okay. So yeah, I use the kind of backward search to see where they're, because they'll pull things like, oh, did you know that California is just passing a law that's going to enable pedophiles? I'm like, is it? So I like literally go and read the law that was just passed. So I'm like, I don't know where you heard that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
moral of the story: don't trust articles you
Yeah.
see on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's for um.
There
But
you go.
yeah, I mean, so I guess to kind of to lighten the topic. Also, if you guys have any questions for either Chaz or I, especially Chaz, um, definitely let us know in the
I'm glad
comments.
to be here. If you want to just ignore me, that's fine too. I could
Yeah,
just like
let's
I could
ignore
do
Chaz.
I do what I normally do on Twitch and just do my ASMR like this.
I will mute you. Actually, that's what we'll do. I'm just kidding.
Let's go ahead and start eating our potato chips. And then I'll pull out a bag of chips and start eating it. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, this is a fun conspiracy.
Oh,
Regular name 73. China is run by censors. Emily is paid by censors. Therefore, Emily is paid by China. You're not wrong. I'm just kidding. I mean, I do, I've made a whole, like, $5 from TikTok.
she's collecting that check
From the
from
creator
that
cut.
CPR.
A whole $5.
Oh boy. Hey
Um,
Emily, what's your stance on this? Like the thing that China hates. No comment. It's just oh
but
no.
I kind of want to talk about, like,
Yeah.
what are some things that you are looking forward to once things are back to normal? Or at least not crazy.
Oh, easy clubbing. That's it. Next question.
Clubbing?
I do. You know what? I
You want to
found out
come?
I do miss it. I do miss going out and doing stuff because I've been with friend groups now where we'll go out and do stuff, and we've even done it to where we'll go to which sounds bad, but we went to a brewery. But what's kind of nice about breweries, or at least the one we went to, it was like a self-serve one. So you'd get sanitized when you walk in. Everybody was so spread out, and you go up to a tap and they'd literally clean. You'd see somebody cleaning the taps all the time and stuff. So they make it manageable, and a lot of places are doing that, especially in Atlanta, because they're just trying to get the businesses back. And I get it, but I still freak out in large groups of people. Like I tried to go to my a car show that's near me because I like cars, and I was like, I miss it. I'm gonna go to it. There were so many people there. I got so freaked out. I left within 10 minutes. I was just like, I can't be here.
Oh wow.
So I just kind of miss going to events with like people and being social, honestly. And haven't really been able to date either. So it's just kind of tough.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it would be really great to go back to Bonnaroo. That was fun. Bonnaroo was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Chaz, are you gay?
Whoa! Actually, no. I guess I'm just like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess like, I don't know. I'm just
Well,
me. I'm just me. You know?
interested.
Yeah. I've been approached by people though and asked, and unfortunately, at one instance, I was groped, but you know, I was like, "Hey, that's not cool because I'm drunk and that's not fun." Um,
Get you
that
taken
was
in.
that was a weird party, man. But yeah, I was like, "Don't take advantage of people," but it's okay. But yeah, to answer the question, I am not gay. And now I hope you get a community though, Emily, where like people eventually like edit your videos and splice it, so they'll actually like edit that clip and it'll be like, I am gay. Like you know how they splice your voice?
I mean, you could just say it, and then they could just like.
Yeah, they'll clip it. Oh man.
I bet Chaz likes marshmallows. I'm not sure if that's like some
Is
weird.
that just like the food or is it like a something like a
And
fetish or something? I don't know. I see I walk into stuff though where I'm like, oh, I like that food, and they go, oh, what an idiot who doesn't know what that means.
Okay, what games do you like to play on Twitch?
Oh man. For like mainstream one, I really like doing Overwatch just because I love that game. But recently, I've been playing kind of like I go into strategy, but like also like random games. So like there's a free game about like building railways. Railway Empire was fun. One about Jurassic World. You got to build Jurassic Park. I did that recently on stream. Last night I played Among Us with friends just because it's a trend and I like wanted to play it, and it's a lot of fun. I wish our group of friends would get that on Discord and play. It's so funny.
Yeah, we could play it.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
just
I'm
food.
also we need to schedule another time.
Yeah.
So I want to like keep that up, but it seems like people have been busy.
Yeah.
But to clear that question up about
Yes.
Chaz is gay, I mean, I guess you can just well, you answered it already, I think.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Not. And but it is kind of it's funny because again, like you were saying, I think people think that sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't personally get that vibe from you, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I don't get mad by it whenever people I'm just like, no. It's okay. I'm not gonna be like some crazy like that's bad and against the law or like I don't care. It's fine. Cause like I've been interested in somebody and then they're like actually went on a date with somebody and then I found out that she was gay and I was like, oh,
what?
well, I guess we just had fun. Yeah. I was like, well, I guess it was just fun hanging out then. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think, I mean, and I think it's good to be accepting of everyone. And I mean,
Oh
we
yeah.
personally have friends that are gay. And yeah, I mean, the one thing is, and I think this is really sad, is like in that situation where someone goes on a date and they're not interested in you in that way, yet they're still going on a date. I think that's not necessarily, but I think society, even though we are a lot more open, I think society still is discriminatory, or like certain clusters of society, especially in like more conservative areas, tend
Yeah.
to still be like, okay, you have to be this way. And I mean, even though it sounds like that person was upfront with you,
Yeah.
it's sad when people are having to pretend to be something they're not.
Oh yeah. So like after I found that out, I was just like, man, I'm not mad. It's
Yeah,
okay. I'd rather people be open about it.
yeah, no, I agree.
But I get why they're not, and it's sad. And there's still a lot of work to be done in our country to fully accept it because it's actually in recent years gone backwards. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that would be really difficult. I think in a way, um, I consider myself pretty lucky to be like a heterosexual female and like not really having to deal with those kind of things except for the fact of being a woman in some
Mhm.
senses. But but in most parts I feel like I mean I know that I'm very privileged. Um, and I feel bad for people that are, or at least I want to help. I mean, not even help, but like promote people that are maybe less privileged.
Yeah, and accepting is like a really big part of that. And because I'll just accept like I won't be able to understand certain struggles people have. Like I just can't. Even if I can like empathize with people, that's like the best I can do. Because they'll even be like, they want somebody to say like I get it, I understand, but I will literally just be honest with people and be like, I actually don't understand. And the fact that you're telling this to me, and maybe like you have to tell your family, or you already have, like you're stronger than me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's good. Um, I think it's good to like say that because I mean I know for me like I try to put myself in other people's shoes, but sometimes you really can't. You can't always put yourself in someone else's shoes, and actually by trying to do so, which I don't think the idea of trying to, but like if you really feel like you can and you are living such a different experience than that person, um,
Hmm.
I think it sometimes can be a bit like maybe not intentionally, but it can kind of diminish their struggles or what people are going through. Like, I will never know what it's like to be a person of color. Um, I mean, to be a man, to be all of these things. Um, but yeah, so
Yeah, and then just if you're for it, you know it's like the right thing to stand for. You can always be an ally in that, help out. Um, I feel like I didn't do much, but I mean, I try to go to like events or like protests, things like that, just to help out.
I think that's good.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Regular name 73. Imagine helping people, sociopath gang.
you already know it. This one right here,
Yeah, Kaz is such a sociopath. Um,
sociopath.
oh, you think I am?
Yeah,
We both are?
they
Yeah.
both might be. Yeah, like I feel like you just have to you do the intimidation stare, the INFJ stare thing, right? And then I'm like the Ted Bundy, like, oh, look, I just showered before bed and I'm very charismatic in my speech. Why don't you take a drink of that? Drink it now. And like, talk them into. Yeah.
For the
Minute.
record, I don't believe either of us are sociopaths.
How would you know though, Isn't it like one of those things where like you could just be it and you don't know?
That's true. Um,
Yeah.
I have met um quite a few in my life. Like I feel like most people have, or at least like I mean if you know what it is, you probably like I mean, I
Yeah.
can at least name a couple like a few people that I know for sure. But
It's hard because a lot of them are pretty secretive about it.
yeah. And I don't think just because you're a sociopath, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Um,
Yeah. There's probably like certain traits and stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Who knows? People, wide variety. See why there's a community behind this? I get it. The mind.
Let's see. Oh my gosh. INFJ guy. It's sad most people try to put the the people they meet into boxes just based on a few minutes of conversation. I agree with that, and that's partly why those are some of the issues I have with like personality theory and typology. Even though I really feel like, I mean, I do feel like we. I think there's still variations, but we do fit in these like 16 categories within reason. There's still a lot of factors that different, different differentiate the different personalities, but yeah, I definitely think I mean, it's easy to do because I think as humans we want to kind of categorize people in a way, like to just kind of simplify them, and it's not even in a malintent way. It's kind of just in a way of like, I don't know, trying to understand people. But I think it's definitely, yeah, problematic. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely gonna have like ways you have to like judge people because everybody kind of has that in them. Just like you have to, and it doesn't necessarily mean like judgy, like wow, they're not good enough. It's like oh, based on my perception of people I've met, they can meet certain criteria, but there will always be the wowness factor. You just don't know about a person until you like really get to know them. Which another thing where I miss like being social with people, having parties and all that stuff. You learn a lot about people at parties specifically.
Yeah, that's true.
And parties don't have to be like crazy, like yeah, let's get it. It could just be like hanging out.
I mean, we've had many parties together.
We've done the whole spectrum here, from pretty chill to just all nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Chaz is one of the few people that has seen me in a completely different light.
Are you talking like a black light?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, yeah. no.
I have blacked out in the presence of Chaz 2 times.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Which scares me. Whenever that happens to anybody.
I know.
So that's fun. And we did a good job. We did good, right? Like you weren't that bad when you woke up.
I was pretty bad, but both times.
You didn't wake. Okay, here's another thing. You didn't wake up outside.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm actually very fortunate that both times that has happened to me.
Is that scary?
Yeah. Which we have discovered over trial and error. This is also why I do not drink like, in general very often. I have a very low tolerance. I used to not. Like, I mean, the first time that happened, that was like insane amounts of alcohol. But the second time, 3 glasses of wine. I mean, I did have it in a short period of time, but still, that's.
You could just chug that at that rate. You could actually like chug a bottle of wine in your prime. You could have just like taken the knee, this like fraternity. Oh, I'm gonna do it, and then you just should chug that.
Like, what was that? Almost like a entire handle of vodka by myself, almost. Not really, but like a good amount of it.
That's more than me.
I could have just like done that.
Do that. Except, you know what? I will actually. This would be something I'd probably bet money on. Is because of quarantine, a side effect is people that either you didn't drink a lot or you regularly did. Your tolerance has fallen because of less social interaction. I've noticed that in me. I've noticed in people I've like hung out with recently. So yeah, be careful. So yeah, because that's gonna be scary when like clubs open. You know what I mean? Like if that's occurring and people go out, they're gonna make up for lost time. Oh, it's gonna be scary.
Yeah, I don't think I will be doing that.
Oh boy. Maybe wait a minute. I might stick to the hikes in the woods. I might do that. Yeah, it's good. Are there any places in Greenville?
Like, what do you mean?
Like hiking spots?
Yeah. Well, this is kind of just like a trail that's like, it's called the Swamp Rabbit Trail. That's a pretty popular one. And then like obviously Charlotte and Asheville are very close. Well, especially Asheville.
That'd be cool.
Different places. But yeah, you and a few others should come and we should go hiking one day. That would be fun.
Do you want to be in a video?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be fun. I would love it.
Is it okay if we edit?
What?
Zoom in. I was like, will
Yeah,
you be able
you can
to
do
edit?
weird stuff on me. I don't care.
That's cool.
In fact, yeah, like I've said before, so Chaz has a channel he just started, and it's actually linked in the description.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Let's see.
That's
I don't know. Should be linked in the description.
people are into it. It's
Yeah.
fine. If you don't like it, I'm not forcing you to click the like. I'm not gonna be, hey guys, hit the subscribe like button. Like I don't want to do all that.
Well, if you are interested, you should.
It's fine. Oh man. Well, it's fine if you check it out. Hopefully we're doing stuff in the future. A little sneak preview here might be either Blood Mountain or Arabia Mountain for next video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Frodo Baggins says, "Been here 5 minutes. No one is talking about anything. Why? Yeah, I guess we're not talking. So."
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll stop doing that then.
But in all seriousness,
Yeah.
this is just like a random stream because I wanted to do a stream. Chaz decided last minute to do it with me. So, Chaz is an ENFJ. We did talk about it earlier, but
Dude.
Supernova did not catch that.
I wish I had food videos on my channel, regular name. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, you really could.
Be a mukbang guy. I'll be like what's the one guy who I love?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I love the TikTok going around. This one guy. I mean, he's really controversial. He used to be like a vegan, and now him and his boyfriend make like mukbang videos, and he's like super controversial because they like pretend fight and stuff. But the TikTok I love is when he's in his car and he's just slamming the side of his like car seat.
Are you talking about Nikocado Avocado?
Yes, I think so. He's like,
yeah, he's very problematic.
I love that TikTok though, where it's like, I was naked. I couldn't order like waffle fries at my Chick-fil-A. I love it. I do that to Maddie all the time. Or just like slam something on. Not like scary, but as a joke.
Okay, Frodo Baggins. LOL, sorry, just like don't know why I'm here. No offense. No offense taken, and you do not have to be here if you don't want to.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree, Lorraine. Nikocado Avocado is.
I don't watch him, but just that one clip of him, I think is hilarious. I don't know why.
It makes sense that he has a TikTok, but yeah.
Well, it's become like a viral one.
Oh, really? I have not seen that in my For You page.
People use it, and they like. I mean, it's probably old now, but yeah.
But yeah, you should. You could have a segment where you do like eating.
We almost did with our last one because we went to Bone Garden Cantina afterwards.
That's true, and you could also bring snacks and stuff. But yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you guys have any questions for us, if not, I mean, depending on Chaz's thoughts, we can end the stream or we could continue on. Chaz, if you have anything you want to talk about?
In terms of topic, I don't know. So if it's like Q&A style, that's fine. I'm not really too many topics ready. I was ready to just be sitting in the chat as well. I was like, hey, what up? And you're like, let's join. I was like, oh, that's even cooler. So here I am. Yeah.
Yes, Chaz is an ENFJ. Anyways, how would ENFJ and INFP be for dating matchup? And I'm assuming that Eli's talking about socionics. So like an EIE and an IEI, not to get confusing on this stream for those of you that don't know socionics. But Eli's basically saying like if our types in dating.
Enlightened.
Spoiler alert, we actually did date. for
Oh, there you go.
we actually were in a relationship, and then that was actually like last year, and then
Barbara,
it was a very short-lived one. How did that? What did I say that?
trigger.
Alexa, what the fuck?
Get the AI out of your house, guys. It's taken over. Siri does that to me all the time.
That was so weird. What did I say that sounded like that? That was very random.
I don't know, but that happens to me a lot with Siri.
Yeah. But as far as relationships go between those two types, I think, I mean, Chaz can definitely add this, whatever he wants to say about our relationship or friendship or whatever. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I can let Chaz answer that question if you want, and then I have my thoughts on it in a broad sense, not necessarily.
Whoa! Throw the ball in my court. Okay, no, that's mine. I guess in that matchup, if it's like personality wise, because I'm not too enlightened in the ways of socionics, but um, in a way, I think it could fit because in my experience too, because I've known people I think with a similar personality as well. But it's not exactly like, oh, this person isn't like same as me, like super extroverted or anything like that. It's more of just like I guess in terms of personality, I usually look into people's personality. If they're like a genuine person and like they make you laugh and they're just fun to be around, no matter what introvert, extrovert energy, any of that, as long as it's like a good vibe energy, I see that person as like it's fun to date just because like you have that positive energy still. Because it's not like oh, I'm just gonna stay here and like not do anything all day, blah, blah, blah. Like no, it's like not like that. But yeah, in terms of like actual terms and using that, I don't think I can because I don't really know how.
Yeah, you didn't. Well, I got nobody. I don't think anybody expects you to know like the term,
Okay, I was
but I
like,
guess just like our they're wanting to know like our personalities dynamic and how like
mm-hmm.
your opinion on that dynamic.
Oh, okay. My opinion on it is, it definitely can work because with that, you still have somebody that's close to you, and it's sort of it is like a different speed being with somebody, but it's almost like I kind of believe in too. Like a lot of times I'll see, even with like my sister's dating or just my friends, generally opposites do attract more, just because it's something new, and that kind of keeps the relationship itself new as a sense. So like, if somebody's exactly like you, it's fun, and sometimes they're like a fun friend to like be with and stuff. But in terms of relationship, I don't know if it works out a lot of the time. It can, but you usually find that like opposites are generally happy together because there's just that different dynamic added in, if that makes sense.
Are you saying what are you saying for this dynamic? Are you saying that they're opposites, or are you saying that they're similar?
Oh, with us,
Yeah.
uh, I would say in the sense it is opposite, just because I guess for the main one that I know of is just introvert extrovert. That just is kind of like the basis on that.
Yeah. Um, James is wondering. I guess he just heard on the stream, but he's wondering what this is. Well, we were just asked a question about the ENFJ and INF. Okay, so in socionics, for those of you, and I see that Frodo and also Supernova also kind of tried to definitely kind of clear this up already. But we're talking about in socionics terms. Chaz doesn't really know
Don't.
socionics. The stuff that he does know, or like anything about MBTI, is mostly through me. But he's just talking about his own experience. I mean, he knows other stuff too, but like this is mostly from his experience, just in our personalities, not even knowing, like, or not even talking specifically about like technical terms or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but for those of you that don't know, and we said this earlier, but Chaz and I actually did used to date. We were friends for like 3.5 years-ish before we dated. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't think it's definitely not a bad match. And I think there is enough differences there between the two personalities that it makes it interesting. Like for us, uh, I guess specifically, I mean, I always have a good time with Chaz, and like I think we understand each other humor wise, and we've definitely had a lot of like funny times. So, but I think they are different in some ways. As far as technical terms go, they're mirrors in socionics. So, and again, in socionics, the introverts, the P and the J flip. I don't want to say that like Myers-Briggs transfers over to socionics. So I have a couple of videos on my channel about it, and I'm going to go into it further. But it's kind of an interesting pairing because you value the same functions, but they're in a slightly different order. And so you have like similar but different approaches to things. And it's going to be like the way Chaz would approach a situation is going to be slightly different than the way I would approach a situation. And sometimes and I'm not saying like Chaz specifically, but like those personalities can kind of slightly see where the other, like, exactly where the other person could do something differently that you would do it, like in a way you would do it. And that can kind of create some conflict. Also, there is like potential for some drama, but specifically with us, I mean, we're still friends. And I mean, I would say when we first broke up, it was kind of like we gave each other space, but I mean, there's no hard feelings here, at least on my end. But
I don't think I would be here.
yeah.
I just feel like, wow, the stream over. No, it's fine.
Eli said, "Was it difficult to support each other emotionally?" I mean, Chaz, do you want to take the reins on that one?
So with our case too, it was actually a very short amount of time.
It was a short time, but we
Yeah.
were friends for a long time before that. So
Yeah, but yeah, based on like friendship experience and all of that, no. You just it kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, you do have to understand people. I feel like I can say, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like I can emphasize, or what is it called? Emphasize. Empathize. That's the word. With people, just by just listening to them and then just realizing in your mind that everybody has different upbringings. When people like say, they're depressed and all that, you can't just be like, oh, they're just doing it for attention. Like that's like, I just think of that as like the approach that like my case is always going back to shell shock in World War I, just pushing it aside because you don't understand it. But in my case, if I don't understand it, I still don't dismiss it. Like it's it can be a problem and things like that. So it is just like coming down to that, and especially friendship wise, relationship wise, all about just talking about it. And luckily, we got to do that a lot at like hangouts and parties and stuff. So it gave me a better idea. Because honestly, before college and all that, I didn't really hang out with that many people with a personality that was more introverted. Like I really didn't. When I did, it was very rarely. So it really is just kind of understanding some of these differences and saying like, hey, I could be there, do anything you need me to do. Just know like sometimes I don't understand the problem itself. But that doesn't mean I can't try and help.
yeah, I would say for us specifically, I mean, I would say that we have been there for each other. I think also the thing about us, and this is just different, like outside of like personality and stuff. Again, it's been like almost 5 years that we've been friends, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, I mean, we definitely have been through a lot. Like we've traveled together, we've been to different like events and like just been in different situations that like I would say a lot of people don't really experience. And this is inside and outside, well, mostly outside of a relationship. But
Mhm.
um, I don't know. I mean, we've both been through some pretty hard times together, or like individually, and kind of seen each other during that time, and tried to be there for each other. I think it's also different. I don't know how to describe it.
No, yeah, you're a good direction. It makes sense, and that makes me think of it. Really is important to see people how they respond when they're stressed out, which we've definitely seen situations where we've both been stressed out and
Yeah.
reacted differently. But it still didn't like create a divide or anything like that, which says a lot. Because that can really change somebody, just like if they're stressed out and they're like, "Get away from me," and like all like crazy and stuff. Wasn't the case. But yeah, just like responding to things, doing things differently. Good example is us at Bonnaroo. Really awesome times, really low times happen. And that's an environment where there is stress.
Well, I
That
will also say that neither of us were the culprits of the stress.
but it doesn't matter because that's the way that you deal with it.
We did get through it together. Yeah.
Yeah,
We got through
there you
it.
go. Ta-da! So yeah,
But yeah, I think, yeah, in general we get along really well, I feel like.
yeah,
And I think there is something to be said. I don't think, and again, it's hard to say because it's like, in a way, it's like, I mean, we kind of have to classify that we did date because I
yeah.
mean, yeah, like all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like we were friends for so much time before that it kind of feels like, I mean, yes, we did date, but it's just different. And I think there's something to be said, the fact that we did try to like date and give that a try, and then it didn't work out and we're still able to be friends.
That's a lot. That was a big move, and I feel like the mountain was. I was almost stolen away, and I did my leap of faith and reached back out to you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
if you want you can tell that story.
Who? I won't. I don't want to dox anybody or discuss any names or anything. But I
Yeah,
wasn't.
no names, no names.
Okay.
I
I
can
was
say
in a relationship in college,
yeah.
and it was in our same friend group. She was involved in groups we were in, all of that fun stuff.
Okay, just to say, I mean, let's be real.
This is gonna be
This is a person. Okay, so we're talking about. Let's take this back to, when was this? 2016, early,
yeah, late
fall,
2000s.
summer, fall of 2016. Um, okay, this girl and I met the previous semester, and she was in one of my classes, and it was one of those situations where she'll stop behind me, and I remember like seeing her for the first time, and I could just see in her face, like, there are those people you just meet and you just know they don't like you for no reason, no apparent reason. She was one of those people. So I already knew we were never friends. But anyways, you can go on. Go on and
Where was the red flag, Emily? No, just kidding. I don't blame anybody for that. So yeah, we dated. So I met up with her outside of that group. So I didn't even know about that
come up with
actually.
a name for this person so it doesn't get confusing.
Linda.
Linda. Okay.
So not to be confused with Awesome Linda from Bob's Burgers, but anyway. Oh, Blobby. Anyway, so Linda and I dated after an outing. It was fun. We did a few dates, and I found out she was involved in those groups. I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. So we tried to be a nice big old friend group, and it actually turned out she's a little manipulative. Maybe take a little away. But I was also in a position where I was kind of just settling. So I really got to a point where I was settling and just kind of siding with her regardless, which is dangerous. Even with a relationship, you still need to look at different situations. But yeah, in certain situation, it created a rift in our friend group, and I had to choose a side, and I chose her side with the defector. What is it called? Defectors.
The access powers.
Think about it. I was with, yeah, they're all gone. So I was with the defecting side. And I didn't feel that right about it, but I still did it. And then a time happened where like literally we were all gonna hang out, and this is what kind of made me really messed up about this. We were all gonna hang out, play board games, drink
Oh, this was during, was this, yeah, this was during
during
high
the
school Model UN with Nick, right?
yeah. And I was like, that'd be so much fun. But she was there. Linda was there with us, and she didn't say anything. And she kind of gave me the like death stare whole time. And I was like, but they're talking about a fun. I don't know why she's upset. She upset at me. And we literally got back to the car because we rode together, and she just berated the hell out of me. Like she just, I mean, dogged me so bad that I'll admit I cried. Okay, but it's okay. After that, I kind of had more thoughts, talked with my family, was not happy. We ended things. And literally, maybe a week after that, I mean, I had some serious, like, I mean, it's heartbreak, but it was still like just a bunch of stress and stuff. I reached out to Emily through email, the power of email. And I wrote out, and I was basically like, yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Different things happen, different size, but I'd still like to like meet up with you guys. Like, I don't want to alienate you. I don't hate you guys. Things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was really sweet. I
that's
was
what
in
happened.
Seattle during that time. And then I came back for break, and then I invited you to come to the little thing that I had.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
hung out with friends and like Red acted, and yeah.
I think that's the thing. I mean, there are certain people. I feel like that's where Chaz and I are different. Like, I mean, I can't speak for every single person, even outside of that situation. Like, man, it takes a lot to say that we were able to still be friends over all of that stuff. So, um,
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty big leap.
but as you can see, there is a bit of like drama between these two personalities. Like, and I think it's kind of a natural thing, and it's not necessarily like a. I wouldn't say it's a completely like toxic type of drama. It's just like something
Mhm.
that happens with these types, and also the Beta Quadra, which that's the quadra that we're both in.
Ooh,
I feel like the Beta Quadra is known for being like the teenagers of the quadras, and they are known for being kind of like the escalators of drama and stuff. Whether they will admit that or not, they do like a bit of drama in their life. And
I'll
that's
never tell.
what was that?
I'm just kidding. I just went, I'll never tell.
Oh my gosh, XOXO. I'm just kidding.
Oh. Okay, but I get, yeah, I get it.
Okay, INFJ guy. What do you? What do each of you think? Quote from about the quote from the Little Prince. And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is visible to the eye. It's. I mean, I really liked The Little Prince. I don't know if you've ever read that book, but
I actually haven't. But reading that quote, very relatable, literally what we were talking about like maybe 30, 15 minutes ago.
yeah.
Yeah, where you just like really need to get to understand people more, and surface value sometimes isn't all there is to be. Although I did see a comment that was like some things don't need to be read that deeply, and you're right. You're also right about that too.
No, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
not every situation has to be
yeah.
like dissected or whatever. I like Eli's question. This sounds like a question I would ask during paranoia.
Oh boy,
Where do you see yourselves in life 2 years and 5 years from now? That's
working for the
exactly
man,
what I would
dude.
ask in paranoia.
Yeah, working an office job, staring at a wall. Yeah, no, no. Man, 2 years. Um, so there's a bit of like I wouldn't say like a dream, but like a path that I can take because there's a crossroads coming up in my life, and that crossroads, it might have been fly swatter, really? No, just kidding. It might have been changed, but because I got this job recently, and it could be actually a really good job. But before that, I was like literally unemployed for months looking for a job, and I was like, oh my gosh. And my sister, who I live with, share rent with, it's great. I mean, we're really close. We don't fight or anything, so it's fine. Um, she has met a boyfriend, and she started dating. Yeah, and he's really promising. He's really cool. I've met him. Our whole family has met him, and Maddie feels like he's awesome. He might be the one.
Uh-oh.
So if they like start living together, I have to find out what I want to do. And one of the pathways I was thinking about is finally like moving to Miami. So
Yeah.
I really like the ocean. That city is really fun. I'm not just saying that because I'm like, it's a dream. Like I've been there. I like it. My parents grew up or didn't grow up there, but they lived there during this age basically that I am in the 80s. They were the 80s Miami people. Um, so I'm wondering, I was considering doing that and maybe working at a specific industry, but I don't know now. So with 2 years, if I'm still with the company I just like landed a job for, I could see myself potentially being a closer at that job because it'll be in sales. That's why I say that, or maybe even a manager, hopefully. And I'd like to really do well with the Twitch streams because it's been on a rise rate recently. So I'd like to move that eventually. If I can even do that next year, it'd be great to finally get to partner. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
And then 5 years is kind of hard to tell because either one of those, like I said, it's like a crossroads right now. And I don't really know yet. It's kind of based on what's going to happen in the next few months, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really crazy. I was just thinking, I mean, I just mentioned this earlier, but we literally have almost been friends for 5 years.
Yeah. It's a long
I mean,
time.
what's happened in that 5 years?
That's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, and also both of us were in college when we first met. So I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot that could happen now that, like, well, I'm in school right now, but
Oh, she's getting a master's. That's fun.
doing well in my classes. So far, I have A's in both, and I have had assignments and stuff.
Hey, look at you. That's awesome.
Yeah, so this is good.
Are you allowed to say the degree on here? I don't know if you're like keeping a secret or something.
Oh, was that?
Are you allowed to say like what you're studying, like degree wise, or
Oh, did you not know that?
no?
Have I not told you?
No. I think, well, maybe you mentioned you're trying to go back to school. I didn't actually know you were going back though.
Maybe. Oh, that's so weird. I feel like sometimes, guys, I tell people I tell you guys on YouTube more about what I'm doing than my actual. I mean, not saying that you guys. Well, some of you
I'm
are.
left on red. No,
But,
it's
like
fine.
some of you, I don't even know. But yeah, some of like my friend Rachel, that Chaz has heard about.
Yeah.
She actually has gone mad at me before because I've said stuff on like online before I said it to her. So, but yeah, so I actually am in school for information technology. So I'm doing,
Oh, very smart, actually. That's awesome.
yeah, it's actually cool. I'm
Yeah.
really liking the coding classes so far.
Oh my God. I've definitely just working in that industry, software, working with the programmers and all that. I'm like, I really wish I got into code.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like this online degree program at Kennesaw that's like really cheap as well.
I almost did it for Georgia Tech. Funny enough, they had a
Oh,
class.
like Ife's thing that she was doing?
No, me. I was going to.
No, Ife is doing. Ife is also. I
Oh,
don't know,
Ife's doing it. It could be. It
but
could
I
be.
don't. It's well, it's like a program, not a degree. Which I guess I don't need
Yeah.
a degree in it.
It was like build your portfolio in this like category and you can get hired within the industry. And after, so like before working at my work, I would have been like, no way. After working there, I could really see it because they really do just look at like the work you've done. Like they really don't care if you've different background. They're like, can you do this, 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 and this? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, awesome, 6 figures. You're like, wow, really? Because I talked to some of these guys that work there. It's like, dang, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is crazy. Like I feel like a lot of companies. I mean, it's sometimes really just for show. That's kind of annoying. Is like you go to college and they don't even ask to see your diploma or anything like that, which is.
Oh, I know. I especially working in my sub industry, like within sales. I just slowly found out, just talking to my coworkers who I was really close with, but eventually they revealed they were like, yeah, like I was a manager at Aldi, and then before that I worked on a farm, and then I just shot my shot, and here I am. And I'm like, why did I go to school?
The thing is, I don't regret going to college at
I
all.
don't either. I don't. I think it was
I mean,
very
I
important.
think okay, so I do think I learned a lot in college, but I think it was mostly the stuff that, like, I mean, I guess the extracurricular type stuff that, I mean, even doing Model European Union was really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And even meeting friends, like, I feel like, I don't know, I wish I could go back. I guess I shouldn't regret things, but I wish I could go back like a few years and be like slap myself in the face and be like, you need to enjoy this time because the real world is a lot different.
Ending soon. I'll warn you. Oh, great virus, pandemic. It'll
Oh
hit.
my gosh.
And you'd be like, yeah, right, future self.
I
Go
know,
away.
like a year ago, if we said,
We
oh,
saw swine flu. We're okay.
yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
INFJ guy said that he went to Georgia Tech.
Good job, INFJ
We
guy.
also have a friend that went to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, honestly, it's like even working in my work, just seeing like that company and literally they would look anybody that applied that was like from Georgia Tech, the CEO was Georgia Tech, so they immediately just be like, "Oh, you're awesome. You're number one prospect." And I'm like, "Wow." So yeah, that's a good school.
Yeah, it is very good.
Yeah, very nice.
Savage Studio, how old are you, Pakoki, if it's okay asking? I thought you guys already knew how old I was, but
Uh-oh. Reveal. Update the wiki page.
I should do like that little like TikTok thing where you like turn around and you're, I don't know if you've seen any of those, and they like say,
Oh, I don't know.
anyways, I'm 27, so.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen all of my TikTok knowledge is from Maddie, and I'm very sad that it's could get banned or whatever because Maddie loves TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That's good. But good job for going to school, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was just doing a quiz before this.
Wow. Back to the Quizlets.
Yeah. Oh no. No. Chaz. Actually, so the way we're doing now, you have lockdown browser. You can't even try to look like. I'm pretty sure they have where again that's not my style, but you can't even click around at all. They would know. It's not like
that makes sense that they're implementing that now, especially with lockdown. Because I thought about that the other day. I was like, man, it must be so easy now just to do. But they have that, and that's funny because I remember having a class when we were in school, and I had a specific professor that was like hardcore, and they're like, get in the lockdown browser, and I was like, I cannot look up anything. I can't even like move the webcam, move my face out of the frame, or else I'll get mad. So yeah, the future's here.
Lorraine said, college roommate wisdom to share. I've had some interesting roommate experiences.
Yeah, it sounded fun from your college days to all the way in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, Chaz actually has never had a roommate besides his sister.
That's true, and I love her as my roommate because she's family and she pays rent.
Yeah, no, I agree. When I was roommates with Anna, I mean, okay, for those of you, which I don't know why you would, because Anna has hardly made an appearance on this channel, and I'm pretty sure that video is privated, at least unlisted. But my sister and I are very different, completely different personalities, but just very different people in general. And I would say Chaz can attest to this. Sometimes it would seem like we were fighting when we weren't, especially with Catan.
No, yeah. I don't know. Anna's interesting.
Anna doesn't like Chaz.
Doesn't like me. You know what, though? When I saw her on New Year's, she was actually like opened up a little bit more to me. And I was like, that's a good sign.
Well, maybe she does. I don't know.
Yeah, she like definitely talked. Like I didn't have to like butt in and be like, "Hey, notice me." Like she actually talked. I was like, "Oh, that's good."
Not like Chaz.
So that's
and
good.
Anna has very specific reasons why. It's not that people are bad. Like there is still someone that my sister doesn't like. But anyways, I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh, you
Oh,
said you were fighting. Yeah, I could see that because sometimes the way I don't know you guys interact would just be like, no, and I'm doing this, and she'd be like, oh, no, you're not. That's wrong. Why are you doing it that way? And I'm like, are they arguing? Like, I can't tell.
I really love my sister. And
Yeah.
again, we have a weird telepathy about us. But yeah, as roommates, we were really good. But as far as roommates go, I've had my fair share of roommates. I don't even know how many roommates I've had in my life. Between,
Dang, that's crazy.
let's see,
Comes and goes.
I've had,
You're getting
I
there.
would say I've had at least 20 roommates in my life. Um,
That's crazy.
yeah, because my freshman year, I had 4 roommates.
I might have one next year.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, so I would say as far as roommates go, so I also was an RA in college for a year,
Wow,
and
wow, wow, wow.
this is before Chaz knew me, but I would
How the
say from what I learned from that, and also just like being roommates with people, is like you have to. I think it's good to kind of set the stage right away, like kind of set the expectations and have rules in place and kind of like really make sure you talk to each other because even those people that you think you are going to really like or really get along with, there's going to be things along the way that may irk you. And it's different than like a family member. So I think Chaz is unusual in this respect, but I will speak from my sister and I. Again, my sister and I are very different, and we actually get annoyed of each other pretty easily. And there were things that we just really didn't like of each other. And with my sister, I mean, I could just like tell her off, but like with a roommate, it's very hard to do that. And I would say, I would also suggest not being roommates with like good friends unless there are those friends that um, you could. There's like a very select group of people in my head that I really feel like I could be roommates with.
Oh,
But most of those people are not in a position that they could even be my roommate. Just circumstantial. But yeah, don't be roommates with people just because you're friends with them, because that could go
what?
south.
Oh,
Also,
I'm not on that list then. I'm like, don't be roommates with Chaz. Yeah.
oh, Chaz, you actually are someone that I could consider. Like, I wouldn't think of
That's
it
good.
as a bad situation. I don't think, I don't know if we would ever be roommates, but
Skip on
that's
rent.
not what.
Just kidding. I would be like, I'm using that as fuel, then I'm going to skip on rent and everything. Oh, Emily, I'll pay it
Oh yeah,
later.
yeah, no rent for
No,
you.
that's good though.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. If you're ever back in the old ATL, man, or if I'm up in like Green, watch that company. They'll be like, "We really need you to work in Greenville," and I'll be like, "I guess I'll have to live on my own." I'm kidding, Emily.
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. I I do like what I'm doing right now, but I really do want to like get out of my current situation as far as living situations go.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe possibility. But yeah, kind of determining. I don't know. You definitely need to have rules and guidelines with that possible roommate as well. You need to have set the expectations because you just don't want to assume things. And I think having communication, and I think actually for me, and it's different for everyone. Obviously, if Chaz and I were roommates, it would be a different situation than this. But I think generally, it's better to kind of just like be respectful as roommates, have a friendship to a degree or like a interaction to a degree, but just kind of be respectful of each other's spaces and just like know each other's schedules in a sense, but not like get too deep in that relationship. Because I think when you get too close to that person, especially talking from experience, like if you're really good friends with someone, and you already know going into it that there are some type of conflicts or maybe they wouldn't really be the best of roommates. Like in my situation, I had many times where I was like, I shouldn't be roommates with this person you ever have that intuition or like gut feeling, then trust that gut feeling because you shouldn't. Trust me, I like it's just not a good situation. I've had that twice with two different people. One person, uh, one person, Chaz and I were friends with, or Chaz is still friends with this person, and then I don't know, maybe not. Um, and then the other person was someone when I was 21. My sister and I actually lived with this person, and I ended up having to get a restraining order against this person because it was crazy. So I have some
No,
weird situations.
got a lot. I just like that. The whole time I was thinking, we were like, you want to get close to that person, know their schedule. I just thought like, set up a ring light and just always know that
Wait, well, oh,
in the living room and at the door. All right, she's at the store now. That actually leading into that, my people that live across from me in my apartment, the doors face each other. They have a ring, and so it's always staring at our door, so they always see me, which is illegal, but they're also like, I think they're pretty nice. So like, I don't want to be like that jerk. It's like you can't have that. There you go.
yeah.
So I always want to like joke around with them. Like when I walk in with Taco Bell, I'm like, oh yeah, and then I go in my house. It's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh.
But yeah, good advice though. Don't have to take away. Sorry.
Wait, when are you thinking about not living in your place?
So we re-signed the lease. It's in June again. So, and what's making me kind of doubt this place? I mean, I might because I can still be here, but like during the pandemic, when I was unemployed, we had to re-sign, and they raised the rent on us. So
Ooh.
yeah, and we were like, but you've done all of these, this, and wait, we made a list. We actually did like a list of things they've done wrong in an email, and we're like, please do not raise the rent. We paid on time every time. We're not late. You really don't service things well. You send workers out to our house not wearing face masks, and yet you send out emails about COVID-19. Like, you're doing so many things wrong. Don't raise the rent. And they went, tough luck. We're raising the rent. Get out if you don't like it. Like literally, they gave me an ultimatum.
Oh my gosh.
So we had to stay. We had to stay. I couldn't afford to move anywhere.
Yeah,
So
that really
yeah.
sucks.
So I mean, in June it's NBA draft contract time. Who knows what's going to happen? Up in the air. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, a lot could happen between now and then too, so
Oh yeah, no. I mean, this job's promising, so we'll
that's good.
see. Yeah, if I have to move somewhere, like I'll be because when they did that to me, I was unemployed. I didn't have anything.
Yeah,
I
that
was
really
like, so I have this much money to I like literally had to plan out to see like how my money would make me live here, and it did. Yeah.
Supernova, how many roommates did you actually like or get along with? Okay,
Wow.
so let me think.
One.
Kind
No.
of a hard question to answer because okay, so my first roommate that I ever had was a nudist. And when I was a freshman in college, that was me like my first roommate. She told me that she was a nudist. She also was into drugs and like alcohol. Again, we were freshmen in college, and I was also very prudish, I should say.
Is
Uh,
your like
I mean,
is
I
your
think I still am in a lot of ways, but like
first
I,
experience in college nudist?
well, nudist is also like pretty extreme, and she would wear like really scantily clad lingerie all the time because I told her I didn't want her to walk around naked.
She's like, fine, I'll put the lingerie on.
She just had like drugs and stuff like in our dorm, and I just felt like it was a bad vibe in the sense that I didn't want to get caught with any of that. So I ended up transferring to a different dorm, and then I had three roommates, and I would say I liked all of those roommates. They were all good. They were fine. The next year, I had three more roommates as an RA. All three of them were really good. Um, Again, it was just kind of neutral. Like I'm not like friends with these people anymore. Let's see.
That's not what Facebook said.
I mean, I am friends
No,
with. You're right. I mean, I am friends with a couple of my roommates still on
it's fine.
Facebook and
It's fine.
stuff.
It was a joke.
No, I know. Let's see. Okay. Then the next year, that's when I was roommates with Anna and that guy, like I said, and I was friends with him at first, but then he is someone that I legitimately think is a sociopath. Um, and yeah, that was a really bad vibe.
Ooh,
I really want to do an expose on him because I feel like he's one of those people. I do worry. If I worry about anybody doing something in the future, I do worry that he may do something bad, very bad, to
yeesh.
like in the sense of like
He could be
someone.
like a world leader.
Yeah,
That's
he
yeah.
was pretty interesting. Also,
Yeah.
hi Nick. I didn't ever acknowledge you. Not our Nick, but a Nick on this channel. Anyways, then the next year I had three more roommates. One of them actually left early for some reason. I think she actually got caught with like weed in our dorm or something.
Ooh. And they probably received such a horrible punishment for that.
Well, yeah, and that was in
Yeesh.
KU.
You were the RA? Were you at RA then?
No, that was the next year.
I thought you're like wow 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 because your job is to, like call that out, right?
Yeah, I was the RA. I was the RA in the South
Oh,
Side.
so you're the narc.
Yeah, I was. Speaking of the first time I was ever an RA, like the first day, I think I told you this before, Chaz. I don't know if anybody told on the YouTube channel, but it was actually, this was crazy. One of my ex-boyfriends, well, at the time we were not exes, we were dating, and he decided to be a resident in my dorm. So he lived in my building, and I told him that I thought it was a bad idea to be in the same building as me. He knew I was the RA for that building, so it was
Oh,
kind of a conflict of interest too, that I was his RA and we were
yeah.
also dating. But anyways, one of his roommates actually had weed, and um, a friend of that roommate, actually swallowed like a huge thing of it and got arrested by the police on my first day being an RA.
Why did he
He
swallow?
swallowed it. Yeah, it was really not smart.
Be like everybody else and like chuck it out the window or like flush
I
it.
don't know. He was. I mean, they were young. They were young.
Not let we're not promoting that. But there you go. We will promote you. Don't swallow weed, kids.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Yeah.
Um, Also, going back to Lockdown Browser. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's an extension that nowadays with the technology, they actually, it's like your teacher, your professor is monitoring your
Yeah.
test. So it's like kind of like how you're seeing us on the screen. You have to kind of go around and show your
Yeah, you have to show the room. You're like, this is my room. I'm gonna be taking my test in, and you can't leave.
yeah,
Can't tamper anything.
and it can
You
also
have
see
to do it on.
like if you're on a website or something, or if you look away from the test or you go away from the test. And yeah, so they have footage of you taking the test. I don't know how exactly it works, but it's I don't like when people are watching me either. So
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. I didn't like it, and I was like, why am I doing that? Like, none of my other business classes do this. It's weird.
Eli said, "I want to see Chaz drink that whole jug of water before
Oh,
the."
I saw that, Eli. I saw that, and I challenge. I don't know if you can hear me like chug it on here. That's kind of weird. Sorry about that.
Also, someone asked, "Is your sister an ESTJ?" No, she's an ISTJ and Myers Briggs. So kind of similar, but no.
I don't know my sister, so
Well, yeah. You don't know what your sisters are.
I sorry.
Um, yeah. So I've definitely had some crazy. I feel like I could write a book on different experiences I've had in college. Even just being an RA. I
20
had,
rooms.
what was that?
I was just trying to think, or like that Quentin Tarantino film, The Four Rooms. You could have like different roommates as rooms.
Yeah.
There you go.
Chaz, did I tell you? Well, I'm pretty sure I've said this story to me before, but did I tell you about this like one guy that was like one of my residents who I didn't know how to crush on me, and he also was obsessed with uh,
Oh,
adult videos. He was obsessed with watching adult content.
oh, you mean corn?
Yeah, but with a
Are you not allowed to say the word on here?
yeah.
I
Um,
will, just in case it's your stream. I don't want to. Okay. I feel like you've mentioned that actually.
did I tell you like about how he like carved my name in ice and put it outside my door?
I don't know if you did.
I actually have a photo on my old Facebook but
It just
yeah,
says
I ended up
Emily at your doorstep.
what?
It just says Emily at your
Yeah, it
doorstep.
just said to Emily, and it was carved in ice. This was like in January, and it was like ice that he found or like he made outside. It was really weird. Um, I also
Wow.
had this weird thing when I was in China. The day I was supposed to come back from China, my roommates told me that there was like this. They sent me a picture of it, but it was like this stuffed animal, this big stuffed, I think, dog or something, and it had a hole in it that like it had been altered and put like a camera in it, or something, and it was outside our dorm, like
Where was the hole?
in the like in the neck of it. They
Okay.
said that they didn't want to
I
bring
was
it
a
in.
little concerned after you said he was addicted to videos. I was like,
Oh, very well.
I was like, I don't know about that, Emily. All right. Well, you know what? Must be nice that you get all these gifts from all these suitors.
oh,
People don't give me shit.
oh, I mean that's really creepy
That's
though.
weird. That is creepy though. I'm sorry that happened.
That was creepy.
That's
But actually, I didn't even come home that during that time because I extended my stay.
oh, that's good. Your roommates are just like there was
No,
an attempt here.
because it wasn't for any of them, and they already knew. I mean, I've forgotten a lot of crazy stuff, but yeah, there's some. I literally could write a book about all of the stuff. It's just so.
Dang. That's
But
cool. Maybe you should, because it's pretty interesting. Every time you told us stories about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but didn't you have like a weird? I remember like this summer after we met, um, that you were telling me about this one girl. Remember when we were at that like we were promoting Model European Union, and you're
Oh.
like, this one girl likes me that was there. Do you remember that? It was like this girl that was like obsessed with you in high school or something, or like
Um. I mean, I know one girl kind of was in high school, and it got to the point where like she cried because I wasn't with her at prom, and I was like, I didn't say I'd go with you or anything. You didn't even talk to me. I did have
oh,
that. I'm trying to. I don't know.
I'm
At
pretty
college
sure.
though, kind of. I do know there was a girl like that at my first job that I was working at the time when I'd broken up with my ex, which is why I was at such a low point in my life. I felt, but then I met you guys, and it was like better. Right as that was going on, we like made that transition. But at that job, I did have a girl that was like, I want to say she was kind of obsessed with me, but she was really scary. Like I don't know what her personality was, but she's kind of like making me think like if I did meet a sociopath, it was her because she was scary.
Really?
Yeah, she was scary. She literally like she's from Chicago, and she tell us she came here from there, but she had a boyfriend in Chicago. She always talk about, but she'd always talk to you in like a like flirtatious way, but like a I don't know. Are you familiar with Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah,
She was basically kind of like Azula.
interesting.
Like how like if she flirted with you, it was like threatening. You were like, uh. So I was dating a coworker at the time, which I know now I'd never want to do that again. Um, and she kind of got a little mad at that, and she would actually behind the scenes, since they were both my girlfriend at the time and her were servers at this job. I was like a dishwasher working in a kitchen. They would talk, and she would like literally, she got in her head about me and stuff because she would ask me things, and I was like, no, talk to me. Like, I don't do stuff like that. Where did you hear that? And it was from her. I was like, okay.
That's
So
so
she actually drove the steak in when she broke up with me. I figured that out because I remember I found this out the day she broke up with me. We went to like this like where we got coffee basically, but in a parking lot. And she basically just broke up with me in a parking lot. And she immediately went to go hang out with her. And at the time, she really liked The Weeknd. He was really big, and I bought tickets to go see the show for her birthday. And I was like, I mean, we could still make it work. Like, I'll go to the show. And then I felt so bad because I was such a like an innocent and gift giving and loving that I gave the tickets to her. She took her with her as the extra.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's
So
so
pissed
messed
at that.
up.
So mad. And then after that, she would always just be like, "How are you?" After she knew we broke up, and I was like, "Steph, I really don't want to talk. I'll give her that name." And she would just like prod me all the time. It was weird. And then like if I like seemed like I was getting frustrated, she's like, "Why are you getting mad at me?" And like she was creepy. Yeah, I did not like her. And then she also tried to hang out with Maddie's boyfriend at the time because he worked with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she like tried to get into everything. She was such like a drama, like fire starter. Yeah, so there's that.
Don't get me started on Maddie's ex-boyfriend. F word.
Horrible. Horrible. Yeah. I know he was horrible to me too during that time.
Didn't
He
you,
went on
like,
he went on a date with her.
or like your dad, or like hang out with your ex?
He went on a date with her after she broke up with me to get close to her while he was still dating my sister.
Such a scumbag.
The date included going to a sex shop. Yeah. And my sister was like, "Do you like process anything in your like?" She was like mad at him. She was like, "Do you process anything to see why that's wrong? Why you just did that?" And he like disrespected me. He was like, "I don't. She's probably right to break up with him because he liked her."
Yeah.
But she was saying this to my sister in our home.
That's so crazy.
I won't say it because our nice little stream here.
No,
Like that.
I get it.
Yeah.
That person is not great. Anyways,
Yep.
if you guys have any questions for us, if not, I mean, this stream has been going on for a good amount of time.
Yeah. Are you drinking your gallon of water as well?
I do not have a gallon of water. Here's my fake one.
Wow.
Wait,
don't do that. Don't do that.
Just do this.
I drink water. No, no. I only drink filtered water.
Let's see.
Man, let us know if you need a new recommendation at your local Starbucks. We got you covered.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I had to do that recently.
All of our friends and our little friend group have worked at Starbucks at some point. It's just kind of a thing.
That's how you become a member of the.
I recruited you guys. I mean, actually,
yeah. I was like, I need out of this kitchen job, as you could just tell why. It's like these people are driving me nuts.
Yes. Okay. Eli did make a good point. The stream can't end until you drink all of the water.
It's my proposition. Almost like you think I can't do it. And now can't be pushed around.
Here, I think I actually have a little bit of a water gallon. It's not much, but I'll do it. I have just a little bit.
I'm actually gonna drink too much water and die. No. Yeah, see, you got the use, and you said you didn't have the gallon. What's that? A gallon.
Yeah, next I'd prepare to pee.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I've started drinking water so much that like I've been used to it for a year now. Just have to always be near a bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah. There are times in my life when I think I've had a string. Okay. I've had to deal with strange people. Then I hear stories like these, and I am reminded that I've had a relatively boring life. Um, well, I would say from my experiences that I've had, I would not wish a lot of those on my worst enemies. Are you still? Is there still some water in there?
Oh yeah. No, you gotta wait. This is a full gallon of water. I'm doing this for you guys.
This is
You
not a
gotta,
gallon.
I bet you could do it. But stay hydrated. People say that a lot, and like little, nice little tips. They'll show like a coffee mug and like a little fall setting, and they're like, "Please drink a cup of water today." We're going for the gallon challenge. Yeah. Look, I can't point right. Look at what. Oh my god. Oh, I was right. Oh my goodness. Great. Oh,
That wasn't
no,
that much though.
stop that. Sorry, I had to do that.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of water. You're gonna pee some water.
I'll just sweat it out. I'll go for a run after this. At night. No, no.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this I don't know if you guys can hear that fly, but it's very annoying.
I can't. But it sounds fun. I can't see it, but you have a fly spot. At least you know what, that's better than mine. So I actually have a apartment where there's like unfortunately a lot of bugs right now because like summer. And I mean, I'll just be going to my like I'll probably do later tonight, like you said, going to the bathroom. I turn on the light, it's like middle of the night, and there's always a huge roach somewhere in the bathroom. Always. So every time I turn on my light now, I just like look around because one of the first times we moved in here, one of the like first weeks, I turned my bathroom light on after I woke up just to like go in. So I turned my light on, I looked, and there was a roach on the wall, and I went, "Oh my!" And right as I said that, it flew at me.
Oh my
It
god.
flew. So yeah, I woke up my sister.
Yeah, I mean that could be scary.
I didn't think it could fly.
Yeah, some roaches can, and that's pretty creepy. Also, people are saying, well, Supernova said Emily's always competitive. That is an understatement. Chaz knows. Oh,
You can't take that away. Yeah.
$2. Thank you, G.
Oh, good job. Thank you, G. It actually has to be split between us.
Yeah,
So dollar.
yeah, I'm extremely competitive. That's
Oh yeah.
in real life. I'm very competitive, especially when it comes to games and when it comes to like eating spicy food and stuff.
She just doesn't stop, which that's great. We all love some competitiveness. It's not like I want to win. I'm just happy to be. I'm like, oh, it's great that Emily's winning right now.
Yeah.
No, I get mad. Sometimes I do get mad. The only time I really did was when we were playing Werewolf. I kind of got mad.
Yeah, well, Werewolf is I love that game.
It's pretty funny. We were all like arguing. I remember we were all arguing about something that happened, and I was like actually mad because it involved like killing me or something. I had nothing. I didn't have to do anything.
Oh, I know. I've been in that situation too. I really, actually, that would be really fun if we. I don't know. Well, I would like to invite some of you guys over. That'll be fun, and then we could do some stuff. I want to go axe throwing.
Oh, knife throwing?
Axes.
Axes? Oh, okay. Because so Maddie's boyfriend lives with his sister, but she's married, and his brother-in-law literally, like the first day I went over to their house to hang out and to meet them and stuff. They were like, "Do you want to go outside and shoot the airsoft gun?" You know what? let's go outside and let's throw some knives. And they legit had knife throwing set up, and I threw knives.
Oh my
This
god.
was in 5 minutes of walking into their house, too. And I was offered whiskey.
Yeah, let me get a knife and we can start.
Yeah, let's start throwing knives.
I can throw this. I seriously, that fly. I don't know where that fly is. Also, look at my shirt, guys.
It's a good one. That's how I entered the stream.
Yeah, we did.
There you go.
Eli said, Emily, what personality types do you see as your fierce competitors? I think so. For example, I think ENFPs and INFJs are naturally competitive with one another, even though it may not seem like that. I think those are kind of natural competitors. I also see that with even INFJs and INTJs, but in a different way. Like, I think that's a different type of competition. And socionics, IEIs and ILIs are, they're the comparative relationship or the kindred relationship, which means that um, they're basically, so they lead with the same function, and they're also just like, they have a lot in common in a sense, but they are very different in what they value. But they're basically on equal playing fields. So these personalities see each other as equals. So that also can be very competitive. But I would say my sister's personality type, my sister and I are super egos, and that relationship is pretty competitive as well.
I like that term.
That might also just be what? The term
super ego. That's fun.
But yeah. So, anything else to report, Chaz?
I'm really like wanting to finish this, but I also like drank liquids earlier, and now I'm starting to feel the side effects of like a full stomach of water. But you know what? I don't care.
Unload. You can do that.
No, it's not even that. It's just I'm full of water.
Oh,
like at least as long as it's not milk, though, you know, it'll be fine.
That's true.
In terms of report, though, not much. There's not like a fun. I'm really surprised, honestly. Streaming, there hasn't been just like a giant like bug just falling on the wall. That would be fun. Yeah, not too much more. About to hit. You know what? This is actually a milestone that's going to happen soon. Going to get 100 followers on Twitch. Wow! Yeah. And I'm wondering if I need, because Maddie keeps saying I need to do like a fun thing once that happens, and I don't know what to do. So it's either like mukbang or like I just don't know what else to do. Wear like a revealing outfit, maybe. Something like that, like a bunny suit. Should I do a bunny suit?
Yeah, you could.
There you go. Might do it. Oh man, this is a lot. It's a lot of water.
Do you have anything fun planned for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I might be seeing my parents. So usually go hang out with them. Got football tomorrow. So usually on football day we went really hard last weekend because it was the start of football, and my family uses that as like a way to like hang out together, make like a ton of food. So we had so much food. We had like charcuterie boards. We had jalapeno poppers, which we grew jalapenos.
Oh, that's great.
We like literally had brie, like 3 different types of brie. I mean, we just went hard and played football outside and stuff. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, maybe we'll be doing that tomorrow. But today was fun because I randomly had a friend reach out from my work, and she was like, "Hey, let's go hike Stone Mountain." So that's what I did earlier.
Did you film it?
We did. We got it. So what was kind of weird is we went off a side trail, and there's a main trail you're supposed to go up, and there's actually like a rail because literally Stone Mountain is a rock. Like it's literally climbing a rock. And I actually got to a point where I was like, I think I can make that. And I started running up, and It's actually my Insta story. I was literally walking up the rock face, and it got to a point where I was like crawling, and I felt it to where when I put my hand up, I was like, if I go any further, I'm actually gonna slide. So I was like, I can't do it, guys, and I backed down. And the minute I backed down, I did start to slide,
Oh
like
wow.
down the mountain. But I luckily had like grip and like a pock mark, so I didn't fall. But I was about to tumble down Stone Mountain.
My gosh. That's
So I was
scary.
like, I don't want to die. Yeah.
Chaz, Savage Studios asking what your Twitch
Oh,
name is.
it is. So funny enough, it's a nickname my friends came up with randomly when they needed a name for me. It's called Churf_TV, and Churf is spelled CHURFF.
Write it.
Oh, oh wait, can I write it in here?
Yeah.
What? How? How do I write it?
Oh, I guess.
I don't think I can.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
I'll write it. How do you spell it? Sorry.
It's CHURFF_TV. So yeah, that'll be fun. If you want to check it out, you can. Yeah, I try to stream kind of regularly. It's really just a lot of fun to hang out with people. Like I already have like close people that follow me and like talk to me, and I think it's just fun to interact with them. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
99.
again, Chaz's YouTube channel is linked. Oh, you have 10 subscribers now.
I have 100.
Subscribe.
Oh, you're talking about YouTube.
On YouTube, you have 10 now.
Big money, big money. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to do that more. It's kind of fun. Especially we used the Final Cut Pro for the first time making that second video.
Well,
So,
that's good.
yeah.
You have to get into it. I don't know. I really want to get better at editing stuff. But I'm
Oh yeah.
kind of
Once we figured out how to edit in like swear, like censorship, and then just a bunch of funny ideas we had, mostly from TikTok, really, like we edited in.
really.
Oh my gosh, so yeah, it was so much fun. Oh, I love it. Like the fisheye view. Oh my god, I can't.
My gosh, that silly fly. I want to get it.
I know. I like literally want to drink this water now.
Okay.
Just
Drink
like
it.
everybody literally is telling me to, and I feel really full, like I shouldn't. But the warrior spirit says to keep going.
Yeah. I really want to find this fly. But I don't know where it is. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't do it all in that one go. I did the knee and everything. Kohler says that fly deserves to live. So yeah. Also, Frodo, I don't know if I could see hugs in the chat, but you saying that, I can see them now. There you go. Whew.
I wish that the fly would just go away. Like, I would be fine if the fly decided to fly out the house, but the fly is being annoying.
Open your window. Be free. Have you ever done that? I mean, I've done it in my car, but funny moment is one time I was driving like on like a road near like my old house, like in Dallas, like Georgia, and I was driving with my windows down. I think it was the summertime, and literally a bug flew in past my face and landed in my cup holder, and it was a hornet. It was huge, like a wasp, and I went, uh-oh. And then it started like getting its grip back, and then it started flapping its wings, and I was like, and like it was a back road, so I actually swerved, and it flew out the window.
Uh-oh.
Oh man. Oh. Thanks, Frodo. Here, I'll do the heart.
Appreciate it.
Billie Eilish heart. And then the isn't this a heart? People do that. How do you do it? This.
Oh, I don't know.
It makes a heart like it's small. There you go. Much affection. Preach. Preach. That's what I do on the stream. Man. Yeah. Oh man. So close.
Where is it?
Get it. There it is.
I wish.
And
Anyways, this has been an interesting stream.
it has been. Thanks for the invite. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully, I didn't take too much time away from your regular conversation and program. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have anything planned, so it was actually a better thing to have you come aboard.
That's good. And we get to see somebody fully take the advice the internet gives out. Hydrate. I'm taking it to the next level. Do I recommend drinking this much water in a very small amount of time? No, I don't.
You're gonna.
I'm doing what Tom Brady does right now, which is bad because he actually wrote a book about what his routine was, and the amount of water he said to drink was actually not healthy for regular people.
How much water did he say?
I forget, but it like doctors read it and they're like, do not drink that much water.
I've heard that you're supposed to, and I might be wrong on this, but I heard that you're supposed to drink half your weight in ounces a day.
Maybe I might be drinking too much right now, but actually no, I don't think so because one, I hiked earlier, and two, I feel like people drink a gallon of water and it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
it would kill me, but I don't know. Maybe I'll like just like explode after the stream. We don't know. Half your weight in ounces. I know how much I weigh recently, so I could do the math.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Got the old quarantine weight going on, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of, Jackal 10 1, or is it X or is it 10? 137. Emily, odd question. What is the most beautiful sight you've ever encountered?
Oh.
Apart from pumpkin. Let me see if I can find that beautiful sight.
Beautiful sight.
And John,
wow.
What your favorite?
And she didn't say me. That's the joke. Okay. The most beautiful sight I've ever encountered. Man. I had a beautiful sight earlier today on top of Stone Mountain. Just seeing a whole like landscape for as far until the earth like literally goes over the border. Amazing. I would say though, I am a huge fan of the ocean. Like I love it. I know I don't live near it, but I just every time I'm near it, I love it. So anytime I'm at a beach and that just sight of like over the horizon, just water, oh, I love it. That's one of the beautiful sights I've encountered.
This is the most beautiful sight I've encountered.
Oh, her eye every time. She's like a silhouette, and then her eyes appear.
She's so black everywhere.
Love it. Good job, Fleur.
Look at her. She looks like a little shadow. But like, I mean, I feel like on camera it doesn't do her justice because she's so cute. She's so good, aren't you?
You'll never know. No, she's pretty cute, Percy. Yeah.
If I ever did a meetup, I would do a meetup with Blair.
You shove the backpack with the
cat
in the back. Yeah.
My little baby. You see the little, well, you can't really even see it because she's so darky.
Amazing. Oh, see? Wait, hear this. Turned off. It was Siri. She literally started recording what I was saying.
Oh, Siri did?
Yeah, it happens so often now. She usually is like, I don't understand what that means. but she like turned off because she knew I was looking at her. Getting smarter.
Alexa, I'm just kidding. How did it not turn on that time?
Hey Alexa,
The other time.
add corn to my shopping list.
Alexa? Okay, seriously, how did it not turn on just now and it turned on earlier? That is actually really scary. Okay, it just did. Okay, I think it did turn on.
People used to do people real dirty with Alexa on Twitch because they would be doing IRL streams like this, and they do donation where it reads out loud, and they would say Alexa add, and it would be something horrible. It's bad. I see. Eli said, "Do I have any pets?" Personally, here I do not. But my family, we do. My parents' house, we have a dog, who's great. She's literally like 15 years old this year, and I've also have a cat, which is a demon. He's nothing like Fleur. I wish I had a cat like Fleur. He's just like a outdoor, unaffectionate cat unless he wants food, and he also has used up like maybe 5 of his lives.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is my Berbers. She's my girl. I do want to make a video with Claire where I like show people how to train your cat and just like do crazy stuff.
Just like you can label it just like how to train your cat, like how to train your dragon. She's basically toothless. Yeah, she's the dragon.
Put her upside down.
There you go. Oops, sorry about that.
Upside down kitty. Meow 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 meow. She's like an acrobatic.
Yeah. Every time this is actually like in person. If Emily's ever with Fleur, it's just like dangling a cat all around, kind of like how people work a basketball. She can do that with Fleur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the very sweetest baby.
Is she real?
She is.
No. No, yeah, that's the surprising part.
She kind of looks fake because of how dark she is. She has a black nose too, so. You're so good. You're so sweet. She's such a, oh my gosh. So yes, to answer your question, Jackal, this is the most beautiful sights, apart from Pumpkin, that I've ever seen in my whole life. She's so good. Sorry. I'm like obsessed with her.
Get this out of here.
Uh-oh, did you do it?
I did.
That's awesome.
I feel so full. I'm
not even holding her. Oh wait.
I might spew up water later.
Oh, Fleur.
But it's okay. So I might just spew up water later, but it's okay.
Yeah, you might.
Might burp a little.
Also, just like purring.
Stay hydrated. That's a hydration challenge right there. Oh man. That's not sitting right with the large Baja Blast, dude.
Oh my gosh, you're in the presence of a hydrated legend.
Thank you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Maybe that should be my 100 subscriber stream. I am going to drink a gallon of water. I could do it. I just like test around it with you guys. And I should do it in one shot. No, I'll probably throw up actually. That'd be bad. But yeah, good old Fleur. Hi Fleur. I hope you've been doing well. How have you been treating like quarantine? Like what's been your like strategy getting through this?
She's been eating a lot. Well, she's been feeding
Same.
animals. She is a very sweetest girl, but she's also a killer. She kills.
Like most cats.
She kills these the animals. She says meow meow meow, and I kill these the animals.
Do you feel that those actions are actually morally bad? Do you find a thrill in the kill? Oh, so now you remain silent. Okay. Okay.
She's purring. She's not silent.
Oh, you want to you're not going to speak to us unless you get your lawyer? Okay. Okay. No, you can play that game. Yeah.
Little poodles, little oh, this little girl, this little
girl.
there. She has had she has killed at least 50 moles since quarantine. And she's killed a female cardinal. She's killed just a random bird, and it was still alive. She's killed numerous mice, chipmunks. What else, Florist? What else did you get? She's been getting a lot of the foodies for us.
A lot of the foodies. I heard it here first. We have a list of kills. Emily still has them. She actually got them all taxidermed and has them in a room. She showed me.
Taxidermy cat. That's how I'm able to do all this.
Here are all the things my cats get. I bet there's somebody that does that.
What, taxidermy?
Taxidermy is all the animals that their cat has killed for them and brought them. Yeah. For real.
Oh, Eli said $10. Nice job on water jug.
Are you serious? Oh my god! Thank you so much. No, yeah. Always support the M right here. There you go. Boom. And stay hydrated. It's to influence the kids, you know. Like this might get clipped one day. Maybe this might appear like on YouTube front page.
Oh just yeah, totally.
I drank a gallon of water.
My gosh.
I don't know. They do stuff like that though. Yeah. Man, oh man. Oh, I feel so full now.
Anyways, yeah, probably it might be good for.
That's what I get. Yeah. Oh well.
Because yeah, Chaz did just drink all of that water, which is a lot.
I filled it up and I was like, I'll have this for when I wake up in the morning and just chilling at the computer. And then I was challenged, which can't back down. So there you go.
Oh.
Perfect. Love it. Cute cat. Yeah, it was really cute cat. I don't have anything. Well, I guess I have Mercy here. She's my cute thing on my desk. You know what I'm talking about? Are you ready for this?
Oh, wow.
There she is. She's cute. Waving. Yeah, there's Mercy.
Cute.
Can't be a streamer without a figurine of an anime. She's not an anime. She's a video game. It's different. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like a sense of I want to have my kitties with me, but she's eating food. I can hear her.
You can't keep her from her food.
I know.
That's what I agreed with when you first described what she did during quarantine. She was like, oh, she's eating a lot of food. I get that. I did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely gained weight during quarantine.
Yeah, I did. Luckily, it's kind of balancing out though, because Maddie got a new scale that measures like your BMI and like how much percentage of fat you have versus muscle. So it's good. Made me feel a little bit better. So similar to like I'm thinking it's similar to like a Fitbit, where like when you step on it, there either is like a kind of like it senses electromagnetic pulse, like to find your pulse or whatever. But then I don't know how it does the distribution of weight based on those, but something about the sensors can pick it up. But yeah, I don't know how like 100% it is though.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but it like placeboed me to make me feel like, okay, not that bad. because it tells you like how you range like with age and stuff, and like what your like heart health and like activity health is. And mine is age 24.
So you're
Yeah,
younger than you are.
yeah, it's pretty accurate. Yeah.
My flowers, come back to me.
Oh, people call it the COVID-15. Really? Damn. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because like freshman 15.
My
You,
little flowers had to go eat. And they're
um, would
hungry.
you rather have a reliable new car or a whole new wardrobe? Oh man, that's tough for me because I really like both those things. I really like the drip. I'm all about it. And a new reliable car would be nice. Although I do like my reliable car. That's awesome. It is giving me some problems right now. I'm a little worried about, but yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the car, just because I feel like I get more value out of that. Because I like some fits, but man, they only go so far. Especially in quarantine, it's been very sad.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I would choose. My car, I don't know. I'm not a huge person. I mean, I do like cars,
Car
like
people.
certain cars, but I'm definitely not like Chaz. Chaz really likes cars. I think I would rather have a wardrobe, but if
Ooh,
it was like a thing where you could get a car and then sell it, I would get the car.
sell for cash. Oh, somebody just wrote that.
Yeah, I would sell
15
the car.
pounds. Yeah, yeah. Freshman 15, but it's actually COVID-15.
Or is it COVID-19?
I hope I didn't do that much.
Yeah, I think some people did.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah, I definitely gained some weight. Probably not that much, but
It'll be all right. That's my mindset when it happened to me. I was like, got to get out there and do something. I had to, 'cause, man, like I mentioned earlier, like way earlier, at home workouts, I don't know, something about it. I can do it for a little bit, but I just get so like disinterested. I just don't
yeah.
want to do it.
No, I think there's definitely something to be said about going to a gym.
Yeah, and I still pay for mine, which I shouldn't because I haven't been in months. But another thing that didn't stop charging during like everything's really tried to screw me over during this quarantine. It's really annoying.
What what else have you paid for that you haven't used?
Oh, the increase in rent
Oh yeah.
and the fact that they could do that, like that was horrible. But anyway, increased rent. They
Uh,
didn't care. Ugh. Flares back. Her
what's
eyes.
sitting next to me? This is the things. Flourish is my best friend.
Flare. Oh,
Okay. Silly question. If you guys could have a superpower, what would it be, and more importantly, why?
ooh, man. Magnetism. No, just kidding. Magneto. No. Honestly, I think the cliche one, I really like flying because I could just fly anywhere. That'd be awesome. Hate traffic.
Oh
Just
yeah.
fly wherever. And then you'd be like, you know what? I'm really feeling the beach day. It better be like a fast fly too, like Superman. Because like that would be kind of like a genie wish. Oh, you can fly, and it's like you slowly levitate. I want to go to Florida or
What if
something.
you don't have to commute now for your job?
That is true. It'll be good old telecommunicating, good old initiative back in the day. You know, what were they called? Yuppies. But yeah, eventually it'll be in an office, which I know the building already, so that's
Where?
cool.
Oh, well, I was about to say, where is
You
it?
did the joke. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
should be good.
I would have. I've said this before, but I would have the ability to time travel, but have like some type of force field around me that can't actually, like, I'm not going to be susceptible to any kind of disease or even necessarily. It's going to be like there's like this invisible force field around me where I'm also invisible. And so I'm not really actually interacting with the time. I'm just able to go through the time and see how it is.
Oh,
So,
that'd be crazy. Yeah, I feel like I had a theory about that. Like, if somebody like passes away and it's like such an unknown, I feel like it would be something like you really enjoy or like want to know, like secrets of and all that, and that would be like a superpower you gain in your afterlife. Like you could see the timeline of history, like just observe it. That'd be awesome.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I know. I think it would be really cool. I don't know where I would time travel to though. Astro the Earth
I'd
thing.
want to see some cool historical points. I'd be like, got a few in mind.
Yeah. I don't know. But I think that would be cool.
Pretty sweet. Rent's too damn high. Yeah, it is. Bogus, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez. They're probably gonna do it again. And we already read reviews that they're gonna try and keep the security deposit because the minute you move out of this place, we saw like literally like 4 reviews that said this. They literally come in and they're like, we have to do everything over, so your deposit's ours. It doesn't matter if it's clean or whatever; they'll just take it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we're like, oh, great. And knowing how they've responded to us, we know they're gonna do that.
It's so crazy how you like there's certain apartments they could have like they could be like seem like really good apartments. Like
Yeah,
I don't know, your apartment is a pretty nice one, I feel like. But
it's
still
nice
like
for what it is.
scummy things. What?
I was just saying it's nice for what it is, but like, yeah, management wise, it's like, ugh, so weird. Like, I don't know. I don't know how they work. Like, they send like typos in email, and I'm just sitting here like, I had to do a job where I had to like email so many people and like make sure I spelled names right and all that stuff. How can you guys send this out professionally? Like, how? And we said that in their email, and they literally were like, no comment at this time, pay your rent. It was like, all right, just
How much
saying.
did they increase it by?
To them it's like a small amount, but in total, I think it's like $60.
Okay, that's not too well per month.
So yeah, on top of what we pay per month, yeah.
That's an
Yeah. We were like, that's not right, and they tried to treat it like it was nothing. We were like, no, it's like literally the worst timing in maybe recent history to raise rent. And they're like, no, we're doing this. This is their excuse. We're doing it based on market price. Now it's like, all right, it's fine. But anyway, it's fine. I'll deal with it.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Snorkebish. Who'd you visit in history, Emily?
What was
Said
that?
Astrid said, who'd you visit in history?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Hitler. Just kidding.
Hitler. Oh no. Can we say that on here? I don't know
I
anymore.
don't know. I mean, we've said other things already that be bad. So
You just said corn. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a
yeah,
vegetable in a band.
we said food earlier.
Ooh.
Pedophile.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube's gonna be like, you can't do that.
Oh my gosh, that stupid fly! It like I don't know why it's like flying up here and making me so.
I actually have that same problem, but with like fruit flies, but it's weird because like we don't really have a source where they come from. So I feel like it's something like we can't see, like in the walls or something.
So the way that I was able to get no,
Oh my.
it was like right there. God, that got my hopes up. Okay,
All right.
okay. So what you need to do for fruit flies is you get like a
Yeah.
bowl or a dish, and well, definitely like a short bowl, and you put apple cider vinegar, and you mix it with what's it called, dish soap, and so they are attracted to it, and then they drown from the dish soap. It actually works. It works really well.
Might have to do that. Time travel? Hell yeah, pretty great. Oh, Frodo would say, "Where did I want to visit?" And he said it's actually interesting. Wow. Oh, it's fine. Um, man, there's a lot of points in history I'd like to see. An earlier one would probably, of course, be like classic. See what the Romans were up to. See what their whole thing was. See all the vital points of the start and foundation of major religion would be very cool to see. So like actually seeing Mecca, or actually going to the site where the Romans messed around with Jesus and things like that. Just to see, because I like there could be a lot of interpretations like we don't know because it was recorded by people and there could have been like word of mouth and all this stuff, but like actually being able to see what happened would be like crazy.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, regardless of whether you're a Christian or not, it's recorded that Jesus was a real person, so
Jesus of Nazareth.
it would be really cool to see him.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, there's so many people that would be really cool to see.
Yeah, yeah. Man, oh man. Did you ever live in the past time period? Honestly, knowing the things I know from history, not really. Even in like America, honestly, it would not be.
Like, I don't even have, well, I mean, there are definitely a lot of periods that I find very interesting, but even like 10 years before I was born, I don't think I would want to live. I don't think I would even want to live in the 80s or like I'm glad that I was born the time that I was born, I guess. I think everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. You only did it briefly, renting 12 months started by. You know what? I'd like to buy a home, but man, the market is really working against us right now. Don't like the idea of paying rent. Same. I don't either.
This is interesting. Good looking honky. Cats employee. Hi guys, Peter North here. Old adult film star. Great stream tonight. Thank you. Also,
Peter.
without saying the word, Chaz knows this, and some people know this. I've actually never seen an adult film before.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
I didn't believe that, but here
Oh,
we are.
I
No,
thought.
no. I mean, when you told us that, I was like, no way.
Yeah, I have never.
There you
The
go.
only stuff that I've seen are like, well, obviously in-person encounters, which that's not the same. And then also, what's it called? I've seen like clips on Tumblr or something when Tumblr was a thing.
Yeah, like
And
you'll see flashes of it.
then it pops up or something. But yeah, I've
Also,
never seen any.
I do like the comments about drain flies, and that might actually be it.
It could be.
I do like that, so I do see you guys.
I would do both.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens because it's not like a swarm, but it's like a few every now and then. Like I think I just saw one on the stream, and I was like, "What?" So yeah, I'll have to check out the sinks. And then you said Romans win. You could see the birth of not even the empire, but like the republic, like the founding, by going to the wolf mother part. You know what I'm talking about? Where they like were growing or side by side with wolves and stuff. See what that story's all about. Go to the beginning. Yeah. Be sweet.
Oh my gosh. I miss when Tumblr had corn.
That's what made it interesting. Come on. No, there's a lot of other.
Well, it was very disturbing for me. Like as someone that had a very innocent mind, I was not I was like, ooh, kitties, nah, nah, nah. And then some men in an adult's little GIF.
Yeah, I was scared of their policy because it literally was like a website that's like, we don't care what you post. Like, it's literally unfiltered. You do whatever you want. We're not going to be liable. And basically, what comes to mind is 4chan. So that scared me because then those adult film things and all that could also be like unfiltered, and you don't know. You don't know what you're seeing. So that scared me. Yeah.
Question: if the world was ending in a day, what would you guys do in your last hours?
I have thought about this, but conclusion's very hard. Honestly, I mean, not really that hard. I'd probably just want to be with my close family. Just hanging out, like what we're about to do tomorrow. Just literally go to my parents' house and hang out with them and stuff. Those are like some of the best people I'd want to be with. So there you go. Hang out with them. See what the plan is. So
Yeah,
gonna
I
dish.
think hanging out with loved ones is a big thing. I mean, when you only have one more day to live, it's like you really want to just spend it with the people that matter.
Yeah,
Because you could say, "Oh, I would go skydiving or all this stuff," and maybe you could do all that stuff if
that's
you really
fun.
knew that it was going to end or whatever. But I think it's more than anything, I would want to spend time with people that I loved. So,
Yeah. Supernova said it. I'm surprised to not have to pee yet. I feel the feeling, but I'm pretty trained to hold. It's a trait from childhood.
yeah, I actually have that trait too. I can do it. This whole day, I did not pee.
That's wild.
I mean, I peed later, but I didn't when I was like
It's
it was
turned to a
like a
weird
good
stream.
10 hours. And also when I go to sleep, which is kind of weird for some people, I don't wake up in the middle of the night to go pee. I
I have that either.
sleep the whole night.
Yeah, I do that, and then the morning you're just like, oh god.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow morning, not gonna be good.
Yeah, I just sleep completely through the night.
That's nice.
Um,
That's good.
what is your what is each of your ideal date night?
Mystery date. Man, ideal date night. Mm, I do like some of the romantic stuff. At least going with trend like right now, what I'm interested in. I do like being outdoors and all of that. And I just had a fun time with a bunch of like friends. They had a friend group doing like a picnic at Stone Mountain. So actually finding a trail that wouldn't be too hard, but actually doing something like a picnic would be very nice for like an ideal like romantic date. Casual wise, just probably hanging out watching a movie, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. The picnic is a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do, actually.
It's ideal.
I think it would be cool to have like a surprise. Like if I went on a date and it was like something that was planned out. I always think that would be really cool. Like if I was ever proposed to, I would like it to be some type of weird puzzle thing that I would have to figure out. And I think it would be a cool date idea too. So that's probably what I would do. Have some type of romantic element to it as well. But yeah. I think we should probably end this soon. I need to go to bed.
Oh no, she's in class.
No, I mean it's
Oh,
online stuff. I don't have
oh.
anything tomorrow. I just need to go to bed. It's
Wow,
almost
me in
10.
dark again. Wow, you don't stay up late. I don't either.
Yeah, I want to go sleepies.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh,
What?
bug. It was a silverfish. You know what those are?
Yes. Those are
It had so many legs. It was just crawling
yeah.
towards me. Oh, I knew it. I told you guys. I'm not making this up.
Yeah, there's a lot of different bugs around in the south.
Oh
It's
boy.
just so to me it's so frustrating because this fly, it's seriously like flying. It's like it knows. It knows that it's here. And I
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna lay in your bed and be like, all right. And when you're like about to fall asleep, it's really flying in your face. No, you'd be all right. They leave me alone when I'm sleeping, which I'm very thankful for. I've never, knock on wood, had one of these things like wake me up.
Yeah, maybe you ate it.
Yeah, maybe I just ate like a giant roach in my sleep. Or like one of the bugs like crawled in my ear and just died in there. Not to freak you guys out. Don't worry. It's if that does happen, it's usually a small bug and you won't even know that you ate it. It'll be okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Little Fleur would get the buggies. She would kill the bugs.
Oh, dates that don't last more than 2 minutes. Oh, I don't think that's happened to me, luckily. But I have heard people like I know that literally walk in and they know they don't want to be with that person and they just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. I think we need to go beddies.
Okay, it's been
Well,
fun, everybody. I still look wide awake. I mean, I'm pretty awake right now, but once I like lay down, I'll fall asleep.
yeah. That's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna just go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those rare people that I can just close my eyes and go to bed.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I don't even like when I like decide that I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't even know how long the process takes. Like it feels instant. So,
Okay.
anyways, Van going, Van wait, Van go, Van going, Van gone.
And Billy and Takashi Murakami. You can't see it though. It's okay.
All right.
And Fleur.
Good
Also,
night.
good night. Do I have to leave the studio? Is that the
No,
button?
I'm gonna end the broadcast and then we can say.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right. Bye, guys. I'm gonna end the broadcast.
Everybody,
Bye.
bugs bite. I didn't